Needle, I'm leaving a little early today. Can you close the kiosk by yourself? Elizaveta said it almost as if it were a habit. Of course. Still asking silly. Bite into a fresh bun, her coworker replied. You can always count on me. Although I must admit, I'm starting to worry about you. It's been 2 months since you lost your aunt, and you still haven't recovered. Galina looked sadly at her friend. She wasn't just an aunt. She was my mother, Elizaveta said with tears in her eyes. The person who cared for me since I was little, more than my own parents ever did. If it wasn't for her, I would have been sent to an orphanage. Don't make up strange fantasies. Galina tried to cheer her up. Elizaveta didn't answer. She started arranging the goods that had been delivered hours ago. Liza, don't you want to meet your mother? You haven't seen her in 32 years. That's an eternity. Galka, would you want to see the woman who gave birth to you and then, when you were 6 years old, left you alone in an apartment and ran away with her new boyfriend to another city, 1,000 kilometers away? She didn't care who would feed you. She didn't even care if you would survive. Elizaveta left work 50 minutes early. She always did that when she wanted to be alone. It was drizzling outside. She quickly walked toward her favorite place on earth. She made tea, placed a photo of Aunt Eva in front of her, and dove into an ocean of memories. When her mother abandoned her, her aunt turned the world upside down to adopt her niece. Years later, Aunt Eva told her the truth. Elizaveta's conception was the result of an assault. Her relatives saw her as a dark stain on the family. Only Aunt Eva always loved her with all her heart. The last years of her mother's life were terrible. What a punishment God gave this holy woman. 3 long years of a horrible illness. But what hurt more was the attitude of her husband Anatoly and her daughter Milena, who never visited the sick relative and never helped. She is the woman who raised me, who saved my life. How can you be so indifferent? Elizaveta was outraged. Darling, don't exaggerate. She was just playing the role of an aunt, her husband replied coldly. The woman had to handle everything alone. In the morning, she cooked breakfast, ran to her aunt to feed and wash her, then went to work. In the evening, back to her aunt, then home to clean and cook. Sometimes she slept only 3 hours a day. One morning, the sick woman said, "My daughter, I have an important request. Promise me you will fulfill it." "Of course, anything," said Elizaveta. "Invite a notary." "I want to leave you my apartment." "What nonsense." Tears glittered in Elizaveta's eyes. "I don't need an apartment, I need you." But her aunt insisted, "Don't tell anyone about this inheritance. Not friends, not family. Let it be your secret." Elizaveta kept her word. The apartment became hers. 6 months later, Aunt Eva passed away. 2 months after the tragedy, emptiness was still inside her. Her friend Galka said, "You own a 3-bedroom apartment now. Rent it to decent people, get the money, and go to Turkey, to the sea." At first it sounded like a joke, but now she was ready for her first trip in her life. She posted an ad for tenants. The next day her phone was ringing off the hook. She chose a young family with a child, got 6 months rent in advance, and signed an official contract. Happy, Elizaveta went home, but an unpleasant surprise was waiting for her. Both her daughter and her husband furiously attacked her. "How could you hide this?" Anatoly was indignant. "Maybe I had other plans. I could have rented it out for more money as daily apartments." "Have you thought about me, Mom?" shouted Milena. "Your daughter lives in a dormitory with huge rats. Instead of giving me the apartment, you settled strangers there." Elizaveta sat silently at the table, looking at her husband and daughter. "I've listened to you. Now it's my turn and you will listen without interrupting," she said. "For years I asked you for help. None of you even showed up at Aunt Eva's house. You slept peacefully in warm beds and didn't care about my problems. Don't make up nonsense, Anatoly grimaced. My family is not a family at all, just a group of strangers with selfish desires. So listen, I will go to the sea. I will rent out the apartment and spend all the money exclusively on myself. If you don't like it, the door is open. I'm not holding anyone back, neither my daughter nor my husband. Her ultimatum didn't suit them. Her daughter stopped talking to her, calling only on big holidays. Anatoly filed for divorce, and they divided their shared 2-bedroom apartment. Elizaveta was not sad for long. Just a year later, she met a new love, a man she married and with whom she found true happiness.